All right, y'all, we are back with another video. And before we start, please put prayers for Donald Trump in the comment section. We must protect President Trump at all times. And it brings me to this video now where Kamala Harris and her campaign, they are so desperate that they are trying to pay people, even trying to pay popular streamers and TikTokers and all of that to spread good information about her, and want a lot of them to spread false information about Donald Trump. This right here is just crazy. Now, Kai Cenat is one of the biggest Twitch streamers in the world. I mean, this guy have literally 200,000 to 300,000 people watch him when he go live on his streams. And Kamala Harris and her team tried to reach out to Kai Cenat after Donald Trump did the interview with Aiden Ross that went nuclear viral. So they trying to do everything Donald Trump do. Now she's trying to reach out to Kai Cenat, and he was not having it. And you're going to see other people come in on the video saying that Kamala Harris and her campaign are reaching out to people, trying to pay people to say good things about them. She has been exposed. And even this guy said they was willing to pay him $50,000 just to say good things about her and Joe Biden now. This is crazy. Now, like I said, make sure y'all please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date with everything that's going on. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into this video by Benny Johnson. That way he can kind of show us everything that I've been telling y'all. So let's go.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. There are some things in politics you just can't fake. Like this. You can't fake.
Can't fake that.
The love and authenticity and vibe and just like the inertia and energy of the Aiden Ross stream this week. It has 600,000 people concurrently watching it.
Yep.
That's more than daytime cable news TV, and those people watching were actually engaged in real and half the age of dinosaur media. It's so awesome. The Aiden Ross stream was incredible.
Yep.
And yeah, we're in touch with Aiden. We're going to do like more work with him. I sat behind him at a UFC event, and he's a really, really nice dude. And his dad follows the show, so super cool. So I hope to bring you more Aiden. This, I can tell you, is something that happened totally organically. I know the people who set it up. And it's something that Aiden wanted to do for the sake of his followers, obviously. And because Donald Trump's just cool. Donald Trump's mimetic. He's kinetic.
Yep. Donald
Trump vibes. He like roll. He got the energy. You couldn't do anything like this with Joe Biden. Nobody would watch. Last night, Kamala Harris swagger-jacked Joe Biden's YouTube page. This was what it looked like. Kamala Harris took over Joe Biden's YouTube page. Joe Biden wasn't at this rally. This was Kamala Harris literally shoving Joe Biden out of a plane without a parachute and stealing the White House from him. At least for now.
That's bad.
I think the next stage is Joe Biden's going to actually bow out, and Kamala Harris, they're going to try and make Kamala Harris president. There was only 500 people watching this rally. Joe Biden has nearly 1 million subs. Well, that's not good, I can tell you.
Sure ain't.
That's not a good conversion rate per sub for concurrence. Yet, Aiden Ross had a authentic stream with President Trump, which is awesome. They like talked about a bunch of things. They had a really funny conversation. Donald Trump, Rolex, Cybertruck, jamming to music, dancing.
Yep.
It was totally authentic. It was totally awesome. So Kamala Harris sees this as a huge problem because, well, Aiden Ross has the entire internet watching him. There's like hundreds of millions of people saw this interview. That's like more than Super Bowl if you count up everything and every platform. Kamala Harris, even though she steals Joe Biden's YouTube channel, can't get 500 people to watch her big rally. Interesting. So it seems like they're going to have to roll out the big guns. They're going to have to go to some of the biggest streamers in the world, streamers that are as big as Aiden, right? And demand or beg or force at gunpoint those streamers to say nice things about Kamala Harris. Pretty please. Enter Kai Cenat, who claims that Kamala Harris and the Secret Service are attempting to contact him in order to force Kamala Harris onto a Kai stream. This is really interesting. Kai says that he's been getting calls from Kamala Harris campaign and the Secret Service for a possible collab stream with Kamala. Says he wants no parts of politics, freaks out, and throws his camera. How angry he is about it.
Penthouse in New York. Then on top of that, I got the Secret Service calling me 5 times. I don't know, God. Politics, I don't know nothing. I got, hey, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't give a okay? Listen, I had a that I've been trying to get on for like the last 3 years, the last 2 years that I haven't spoke to in like a year. I haven't spoke to this girl in so goddamn long who gonna have the audacity to text me, we need you a part of the campaign. At first I was thinking she was talking about like a game, a video game, like a Modern Warfare game, or some shit. Or if not that, a clothing brand. I'm like, what campaign? Shorty gonna say, we're not gonna get into details. Say it right now. If there's some way, somehow, something was to go into where I do the stream of politics, I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm going to sit on my stream and say, why did you guys call me? Like, you know, I don't know. I've never did anything with politics. And these blogs are like trying to say, yo, we gotta do this shit. And it's all the top blogs, but I'm like, bro, since when?
Since when? Streamer Kai.
That right there is just crazy. Now, y'all see how Kamala Harris is trying to copy Donald Trump because Donald Trump just broke the internet with Aiden Ross, and now they try to reach out to one of the biggest streamers, Casanat. And let me tell you, Casanat is very, very entertaining. I follow him on Twitch. He have a lot of celebrities on there. I know he recently had Kevin Hart on there. And see, the thing is with Kamala Harris, they trying to watch everything Donald Trump do and trying to go right behind his back and try to do the same thing. And you can basically see Casanat saying, you know what, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So, I mean, Kamala Harris have been exposed. All she's going to do is laugh for the next 2-3 hours. If he was to interview her, all she's going to do is lie and laugh. And at this point, isn't like Casanat is not even going to do it.
He claims to be approached for collaborating with Kamala Harris after Donald Trump's video with Aiden Ross. That's exactly right. They are desperate. They know how powerful that stream was with Aiden. They know how great it looked. And they know that they cannot compete. All of the fake propaganda. Kai, of course, has 12 million followers just on Twitch alone.
12
million. He has tens of millions more followers on his other platforms. But he is pissed, actually. He's one of the top followed Twitch streamers. He's pissed about this. He doesn't want to be counted among the many, many people who are being paid by the DNC and the Kamala campaign to their great shame and humiliation to say nice things about Kamala Harris.
See?
Now, we know this is a matter of fact because we have reporting on it, whistleblowers coming forward about astroturfing campaigns from various Democrat-aligned groups, dark money, paying influencers thousands, millions, tens of millions across the board to say nice things about Kamala Harris.
This is crazy.
Oh, boy. Uh-oh. It's so completely humiliating.
They are so desperate. Now they trying to pay people. And then these are popular streamers, popular TikTokers that they are reaching out trying to pay them to say good things about Kamala Harris. They can be like, I don't know anything about politics. They don't even care about that. They see your follower count. They see you got a lot of followers, and they just want you to say something nice about Kamala Harris. This is crazy that they got this far, that they trying to pay people to like them and to say good things about them. It's beyond me. That is just crazy.
It's so embarrassing when you see clips like this. Know that they're not real.
Never quick to praise a white man, but Tim Walz, I like that Caucasian man. I like him. How do y'all feel? I like
how's your bank account?
What the body your girl make the stallion, aka the hot girl coach, reporting live with the future president of the United States.
Don't do it,
We are
Kai.
here at the Kamala
Look like
Harris
that.
for President kickoff rally with her new vice
Who the hell is
presidential
this?
pick, Tim Walz.
Look
And
at
the
him reading a
crowd is
script. You
on
can see him
fire. Let me
read.
show you right now.
Kamala Harris picked Tim Walz. She picked Tim Walz to be VP. We're gonna win.
Yeah, you're right. She picked Tim Walz, a man who let rioters burn down the city of Minneapolis. That's exactly who she picked. And Kamala was the one, when they caught the people who was doing it, Kamala Harris let them out. And you talking about Kamala Harris them gonna win? Man.
Win.
Oh my God.
Bro, it is so unbelievably lame. I
I'm
have too
telling
many
you.
examples to show you of people saying, wait a second, it's all fake. This is all fake. We can prove it. We can prove that it's fake and that it's all run from the DNC.
All right, guys, time for some drag queen story hour. So about a week ago, I received this email from a group called Palette Media or Palette Management. And basically what they were asking for is $1,500 for anti-Trump content on TikTok.
Wow.
So they basically sent me this kind of like creator brief with all the asks that they had.
$1,500 for anti-Trump content. Wow, boy. They are trying to pay. They basically trying to pay to slander Donald Trump. Trying to pay people to slander Donald Trump. People that don't even have a problem with Donald Trump. Or people that actually like Donald Trump. They trying to pay them to slander him. To make them look good. This is crazy, man.
Have and everything, and like do's and don'ts, like don't show any form of support for Donald Trump and his allies, gloat about Harris and her allies, attack Trump supporters for their intellectual or personal values. So they're basically creating division and paying for division online, which is crazy. So me being me, I was like, I kind of got to investigate this stuff. So I started like emailing back and forth with the lady. So I basically said, thank you for sending over. I will review. Is the Kamala campaign, is this for the Kamala campaign or for like a PAC's campaign? And basically, I was able to investigate and find out that this is actually a campaign with Future Forward, which is kind of like one of the biggest super PACs, and they have like millions and millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars for advertisements for the Biden campaign and for the Harris campaign. So, of course, I looked them up, and I found out all this information about all the money that they have, and yeah, you can look up them right here.
So this is embarrassing. And you'll say, well, Benny, just a couple influencers, that doesn't mean like a massive campaign to try and astroturf them. All right, well, here I give you CBS News.
And Sunday says she was hired by Protect Our Care, a progressive advocacy group that relies on anonymous donors. She made a video warning about Trump's second-term agenda.
They almost help you script it, right?
Right, definitely.
She takes their talking points and puts them into her own voice, saying she always discloses when she's being paid.
What's your rate?
So a video just for a creator in my size, an average can go from $3,000 to $10,000 depending, and upwards.
This is crazy,
Funny little
y'all.
story. My wife was contacted by the exact same group because my wife has a she's a nurse, and she has like a medical community and healthcare and wellness following, and so they wanted her to hype up Obamacare. Right? This is how it's done. It's so fraudulent. It's unbelievably fraudulent. It's unbelievably evil, and it's so fake. Right? Okay, one more. I can't help myself.
A very interesting email. So, for those of you who don't know, I am a critic of the current economy. And recently, I've been posting my thoughts on the economy. And, you know, obviously it's not good. I'm not saying it's Trump's fault. I'm not saying it's Biden's fault. I'm not saying it's anyone's fault. But obviously, Biden is president and the economy sucks. So, you know, naturally the blame lies on him. And some of these videos of me being extremely critical of the government have gone so viral that I was literally featured at 7 p.m. on primetime on Fox News the other night. And this morning I got an email from someone claiming to be from the Democratic Party. And they said, what would your rate be to post positive videos about Joe Biden?
Wow.
And I replied back, honestly, I know nothing about the economy. I don't pretend to know anything about the economy. And I know nothing about politics, and I'd rather stay out of it. After all, I'm just a normal guy. I'm not a politician. I'm not a conservative or a liberal talking point. I'm just a normal person. So they responded back, we understand you're not a fan of the Democrat Party right now. How much would it cost? I was like, you know what? I wonder how bad they want me to post this. 50 grand. And they said yes.
Wow.
For those of you that don't know anything about social media, I have another account that's massive. And like for brand deals on my 3 million follower account, I get like 5 grand. They offer me 50 grand for a video on this account with only like 400,000 followers? I'm not gonna lie, I was very, very tempted, but I didn't do it.
Wow. So they are so desperate that they was willing to pay this guy $50,000 just to say something nice about Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Man, and you see he's not the only one. More people are coming out saying that they getting these same emails. We'll pay you this to talk good about Kamala Harris. We'll pay you this if you just slander Trump, just say a lot of bad things about Trump. We'll pay you this. He's not the only one. Everybody is saying this. And these are the type of questions that reporters need to ask Kamala Harris. They need to be like, yo, Kamala, is your campaign trying to pay people to slander Trump? See, they won't ask her those type of questions. If I was around her, I would ask her those type of questions. Hey, is your campaign trying to pay people to slander Trump and say good things about you? Like, I would ask those type of questions, but those reporters, they give her those softball questions. She won't even take interviews. All she just doing, she just been on a teleprompter and at the rallies. The only time you really see her talk. She won't take any questions from reporters. This woman a fake and a fraud, phony.
So one of my favorites, one of my final favorites, just to prove to you that we've been tracking all of this, okay? And we know this, and it's grotesque. It does happen. It happens on the right and on the left. You'll never find my name on any of these documents. I will never, ever do this. You will never find me selling this audience out to the RNC or some dark money pack or anything like that. We believe what we believe, and we say it, and there's nobody who pays us to say it, okay? That's it. I promise you that is, you will never find me on one of these federal filing forms. Mm-hmm. Oh, Benny got dark money from this oil company or whatever. Nope, not going to happen. Not going to happen. I also will never start an OnlyFans. I assure you of that. But
me neither.
There are OnlyFans creators who were paid by the Democrat Party. And this is how desperate things have gotten.
TikTok, like the spring semester of my senior year, and I was like, fuck, I finally have to start applying for law school. And then like, you know, female privilege, life is so easy for a, woman. Obviously, I lucked out. I'm just kidding. I lucked out. And then, TikTok was basically full-time for me. I think I was taking ads by the time I graduated college from like the Biden administration and Planned Parenthood and like dating apps and stuff. So it was like fully financially, sustaining.
So you were getting, the Biden administration was buying ads from you?
Yeah, I was doing full-on political propaganda.
And they...
Full-on political propaganda for the Biden campaign.
Whoa, boy.
Fans. Oh, man. A filthy business, politics. A filthy business. Let's do a palate cleanser with Aiden Ross and Donald Trump on a heartwarming stream and a family-friendly stream where President Trump talks about why Kamala Harris can't do any interviews. Why, instead of doing interviews with, like, reporters or media, she's desperately like demanding and threatening Kai to get on his stream.
Yep.
Go.
She was, but she was nasty. She was a terrible person. And I walk in, and instead of saying, hello, thank you very much for doing this, they also said, Kamala's going to do it. But then Kamala said, she wants to do it because she can't talk to people. She can't answer questions. She hasn't done one interview. She's not doing any interviews.
Yeah.
Because if she did one interview where a hard question's asked, she's incapable of answering it. But I walk in, and this woman starts talking about, she talked about, let's get rid of the elephant in the room, and she starts talking about racism and everything. I said, you didn't even say hello to me. And I'm doing them a favor by doing this. I'm doing this out of respect to the black community. And we're getting record numbers, as you know, in the black community. And she came across, she's with ABC Fake News, which is one of the worst. ABC is one of the worst.
Right.
And she is horrible. So she was very nasty. Harris Faulkner was there. She was excellent. The other person I didn't know, she was okay. I wouldn't say she was great, but she was okay. But I did it, and it was quite a sensation. Actually, a lot of people think it was well handled. The woman was so rude.
So rude.
That, it's hard to believe. You can walk into a thing, and I do them a favor, and I do this. Most people said, why are you doing it? I feel I have an obligation to do it. I want to look with it. You become the president for all of the people, not for a certain segment.
Correct.
Not even for just my, they talk about my base. It's a very big base. But you become president for all of the people. So I feel you have an obligation to do that. Now, she's not doing anything. She's not doing any interviews.
Nope.
Because I don't believe she's capable. She starts, I don't know, she's strange. The whole thing is strange. Let's put it this way. Our country's in big trouble.
Salute to Benny for a great video. As y'all can see, they are out here trying to pay people to talk bad about Donald Trump, spread lies about this man, and she's trying to pay people to say good things about her and her campaign. And her team offered this guy $50,000 just to say something nice because he has a big following. This is how far they done come. Like Donald Trump said, they cannot beat him fair and square. So now they done went to the point where they reaching out to popular streamers and popular TikTokers, willing to pay them big money just to say something good about them, to think it's going to persuade their fans to vote for them. This is what they have come to. So like I said, we want to make America great again. We have to get President Trump back in the White House. Like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.